Nee, is prima hoor. Maar je moet even opletten op de stream. Als je gehoord bent, dan... Oh.
Is er?
Ik heb iemand inviten. Let's see. The stream has started.
Yeah, that's very nice.
So you're going to do the commentary today. I'm going to be on the background.
Yeah, because your throat is not that well, I heard from you. So maybe it's more handy if I step in to commentate.
Really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be a nice race. I hope it's a clean race, so we'll see.
Well, in the tier 4 race we have seen a lot of battles and a lot of crazy things on track, so we're definitely really looking forward to another race on this circuit. So
yeah, so far it was rain. Let's see if we have rain in this race.
I think we have everyone, so ready up. I'm going to have a quick ciggy, so have a go on the commentary.
Alright. Okay, everyone is ready up and we're going to have a race at Singapore in tier 3. Let's see how it goes. Almost everybody has ready up. We are waiting on R1 Creed and Gord and Paper. Okay, that was everybody. As we look in the standings, we see that Quaker is ahead in the standings and Lunar is following him. Lunar has a gap to Quaker of 8 points. Let's see this race if he can close that gap. Quaker has no wins, so I don't know, but Lunar has 2. Following Lunar is Erma in the Mercedes, then we have TGW77 in the Haas, Cheap Skills, WBTK in the McLaren, Max, Zokke, Glenn, Frank, Aljarpov Chen, Elmer, Ryan, Yuri, Mr. Silence, Rob Vapor, Mali, Mitchell and Rogue Navy. Ferrari is on top in the constructors, so let's see if they can hold this lead. We see the first people coming out of the pits to set their first lap. It's the AlphaTauri who is going to set the lap first. and the first person is going to start his lap. Let's see what Mitchell can do on the softs. Goes a bit wide into turn 1, but he has a whole lap in front of him. Damien on the medians. Okay. Casey invalidated somewhere. Ooh, and Zocca has a purple sector 2. Ooh, Mitchell pitted. I think he wasn't with his lap.
I'm back. Zocaluni sets the fastest lap at the moment.
Yeah, he did a great lap.
37.5, which is pretty good actually. Everyone running on the soft tire compound, especially on Damien, who is on the medium tire. Lewis AGL joined the session quite recently. Damien on the medium tire, only 6 tenths away of the time of Zocaluni, which is a great lap from Damien. LGR Prof Chen is going to cross the line now on the Williams and 37.0. Yes, we all know that there will be track evolution. So we have, let's go through the grid actually. We have R1D44 and Gold MB, who are usually driving in tier 4. Which is great to see, and let's see what they can do on the session today.
The yellow flag in sector 2.
Look, let's have a look at the one of the reserves today, Casey. Casey's diving in the pits. He didn't complete his lap. And today on commentary with me is Sammy Jansen, who is currently driving in tier 1. He wanted to have a go on commentating, so welcome to you, Sammy. And Mally goes fastest, only 1 tenth in front of LGR Prof Chan. What are your predictions?
In the standings we saw that Quaker actually was, I think, in the standings, and I think maybe he's going to extend his leading in the championship, but he has a 1:38 now, so we'll see what he can do this weekend.
Yeah, how much is Quoker in front at the moment of his championship rivals? 8 points. Ahead of Lunar Jedi, I think.
Yeah, Lunar Jedi.
And I'm not gonna count out Vapor Shadow as well. He can be really quick. So really interesting to see what he can do on the soft tires. He is now starting his second lap because he invalidated his first one. And Quoker is just abandoning his lap. So we're going to stay on board with Lewis AGL, who is going to set his first lap on the medium. Running a bit wide. And starting another lap. So we're going to stay on board with Vapor Shadow. I think Vapor Shadow is the first one to cross the line. And he did a purple sector 1. But he's not using any ERS. No, Coker is definitely not on a hot lap. So let's follow Michael Tipp, the AlphaTauri driver, who has recently got a full-time seat in Tier 3. Michael Tipp is really attacking those corners. He's now heading into the last sector. It's really looking strong. His performance is really looking strong so far. So let's see where Michael Tipp can go. He is a 1:37.9. 1 second away from the current championship leader. No, he's 1:10 up on the current championship leader, and he's 1:10 down, 1 second down on the provisional pole time of Melly. Lunar Jedi is going for a lap on the medium tire. And WLBDK is starting his hot lap as well. But we're going to stay on board with one of the championship rivals, Lunar Jedi, who is currently setting a 27. Oh, he is outbraking himself in turn 1. I mean, the end of sector 1. And Soke Looney in the Red Bull is going to chase down the time of Melly. And what do you think the professional pole time will be?
I think maybe 36.5 will be reachable.
And Soke Looney, purple sector 2. WLBDK has spun around. And Soke Looney is currently 1:10 up on his current time. So let's see what he can do in the Red Bull. Soke Looney now going to attack the last corner. Taking it cautious, and 1.5 10 up. Good for P3. And still not good enough for P1. And Damien is 4/10 up. Damien is now going to cross the line with a 1:37.6 on the softs. And I don't think Damien will be happy about that, because he did a time earlier on those mediums and he is only 5/10 up. So that's not gonna be, he's not gonna be happy about that. And have you tried any Grand Prix sessions? And have you tried any strategies? Or did you not?
I didn't, but I did a practice race this week, and I saw that the one is pretty complete, but when you get a safety car, that can change everything.
Yeah, safety cars are definitely going to be in this. 136 point? 33, that's really quick from Prof Chan. 5 tenths away from Mally. Mally is now going to cross the line. Mally is going for a 136.4. Really close between these two. And we definitely have a championship fight. But Quoker is now going to cross the line. What can Quoker do? Quoker is going for a 137.3 and 7 tenths up. But he is not going to be close enough for the current leaders. Look at this. And I think that was the last lap of Quoker. He's still in P3, but... And a lot of drivers haven't set a lap yet, so let's follow Casey. Casey now is going to cross the line for his first set time. Casey in P7. And Vapor Shadow is going for 137.0. Vapor Shadow goes third fastest. And we have some big gaps on board. And Lewis AGL is diving in the pits. And we have a few drivers like Barry Kruger, also a really quick driver in tier 4, which haven't set a lap yet. So can he maybe surprise us all with a great qualifying lap? At the moment we have Algier Prof Chen currently having that provisional pole position. Will there be enough time for another lap? I'm not sure if it is. And Quoker is diving in the pits as well, and I'm not. And Michael Chip is going for another lap, so we're going to stay on board with him. Is he improving? What do you think the fastest strategy will be on without any safety cars?
I think the most if you can manage your tires well, I think it's
Soft hard?
No, I think medium hard.
Medium one. Yeah, I think as it stands, the top 8 has qualified on the soft tires, so they will have to find a way to get the one stop working, but I don't think they will get the one stop working. Look at Michael Tip, he's flying. Let's see if he can improve. Michael Tip is now going through the last corner, and he now is going to set a lap. He's going to a 137.1 and puts himself into P4, and that was his lap, his last lap. And Lewis AGL is on a lap as well, but he is just saving up. He's going for another run. And Lunar Jedi is going for a medium run. So I think, as you have predicted, Lunar Jedi is going for the alternate strategy compared to the others. And do you know any about the race conditions? I'm not sure how the race conditions will be. And Lunar Jedi is definitely flying on those mediums. Let's stay on board with him. LGR Prof Shen has finished and the qualifying session has been finished. So we're every driver is now on their last lap. Well, and how far is Mally? Mally is improving currently, but he invalidated. So it's all about Lunar Jedi. What can Lunar Jedi do? The championship rival of Coker. Can he surprise us all with a good lap on those medium tire? And I think only him and Lewis are on a flying lap at the moment. Look at Lunar Jedi on the mediums into P5, which is a great lap from him. A really good opportunity to go for the one stop. As you have predicted, the one stop strategy is quick, and I'm really curious what everyone can do. Mally is in the pits to abort this lap, so LGR Prof Chen is going to wrap that pole position with a great lap, 36.3. So we are definitely curious what everyone can do actually. So this was our qualifying session of today. So this was our qualifying session of today with LGR Prof Chen getting that pole position away from Mally, only 1.5 tenths, and behind them we have Vapor Shadow, Lewis AGL, Lunar Jedi on the mediums, Damien, Michael Tip, Quoker, currently championship leader into P8, disappointing qualifying from him. Zokke Looney into P9, Casey as his first race in this tier into P10, and the rest of the drivers haven't set a lap. So if it stays dry, who has the best opportunities to get the race win? Sammy?
I mean, pole is important, but maybe Lunar on his mediums. I think he's a contestant. I think he's a big contestant for the race win. So it's, I think, a very exciting race. What we're going to see.
Yeah, if it stays dry, I think Lunar Jedi is really on the great strategy choice at this moment. But I think I will have to agree with you with. The track position is so important on this track. It's really hard to overtake. I think a lot of drivers are running a low downforce setup, high downforce setup, sorry. So the straight line speed is probably almost the same with all the drivers. So the overtaking opportunities are, I think, a bit low, but yeah, we will have to find out in a moment. We don't have information lap ongoing, so we will have to race straight away after the race counter has been finished. So we're going to have a race with 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are off. And away we go here at Singapore in tier 3 with a great start from LGR Prof Chen, and we have already someone in the wall. Mally in the wall. Mally is on the inside, and we have a battle for the lead between LGR Prof Chen. Mally has the better exit, so Mally take over P1.
A bit of contact, but maybe, I think, it's the first lap, so
still, they kept it clean, and that's the most important thing, with Vapor Shadow being hunted by Lewis AGL on the inside. Look at, Vapor Shadow misses his braking points, and that will allow, what a great start from Quoker. Look at him. And Lunar Jedi is still in P5, Quoker getting in P4 already, which is a good start from him. And now it's all about the race consistency. Oh, look at Quoker running wide. And we have a championship battle between Quoker and Lunar Jedi. Melly having already a 1.1 second gap, which is a great start from him. And Quoker is at the back of his teammate. Oh, Quoker hits Lewis. And Lewis is on the hards. I'm not sure how we can start on the hards with... He didn't start on the tire he qualified on, so I think he is going to be disqualified from the session after this one. Because Lewis didn't start on the soft tire he qualified on. And Quoker is now having the slipstream and the rest on the inside of Lewis. And he gets the move done. And Zokeluni is having a battle with Barry Kruger. And Zokeluni gets the move done on him. But look at Zokeluni, he's giving the position back to Barry. Probably some contact being made. And Lunar Jedi is on the medium tire compound, really having a close gap to Lewis AGL, and Vapor Shadow is in the wall. And Vapor Shadow is not gonna be complete his. And Gord has messaged me to not complete his lap. Melly is currently leading by 2 seconds away from LGR Prof Chen. And Quoker is currently in P3 on podium course. The biggest winner at the moment. We have Quoker winning 5 positions. And Lunar Jedi is definitely closing the gap on Lewis. Lewis running a bit wide, which allows Lunar Jedi to even come closer. Lunar Jedi is on the quicker tire. And he can definitely pick up a slipstream. Look at Lunar Jedi. Lunar Jedi is going to pick up the slipstream and having a look on the inside. And outbraking Lewis. Oh, Lunar Jedi. Bit of contact. Oh, we have a VSC deployed.
This could be more damage for Lunar, but he kept it, so that was close, man.
It was a really close battle between Lewis and Lunar Jedi, but we all know that Lewis is definitely going to get a penalty or maybe even a disqualification for choosing the wrong tire on the start of this race. He qualified on the soft tire, so if you qualify on the softs, you definitely need to start on the softs in the top 10 if you qualify on them. And look at Casey. Casey on the soft tire is really his first race, currently in P7, winning 3 positions. And so is Barry Kruger winning 3 positions, WLEDK winning 3 positions, R1D44 in P10, and we are racing again. Barry Kruger is on the medium tire. And look at LGR Prof Chen, he's closing in on Melly. What happened to Melly? Will Michael be able to catch up on Lewis? Yes, he has the better exit and gets the DRS. And he is closing in. But he's not going to be close enough. And Lunar Jedi is closing in on Michael, so he will join the battle as well. But Michael is going to pick up the DRS. on Lewis, but will he be close enough? I don't think he's close enough, but he is going to have a look on the inside. No, he's backing off. Knows that. Oh, we have someone in the wall. I'm not sure who it is.
Damien is having a not that decent race.
Damien is struggling.
Yeah, it's 20 seconds to board, so really in the back.
Really disappointing from... Oh, it's a Quoker in the wall! Quoker, the current championship leader! He's in the wall!
He has struggled to rejoin, so...
And R1D44 has managed to... Oh, and Quoker will not be happy about this one. And this is going to be very enjoyable for the championship standings. Well, Lunar Jedi is still having a look on Michael. Well, Michael is still closing in on Lewis, so we have a three-way battle for the last podium spot. And Prof Chen is closing in on Mally. He had a bit of a moment at start which allowed Melee to overtake him, but LGR Prof Chen is really closing in on him now. 1.3 seconds. We still have a great battle between Michael Tip. Lunar Jedi has passed Michael Tip, so Lunar Jedi on the medium tire is definitely on a great move, with that Quoker Oat having some problems at the start of this race. So Lunar Jedi can definitely take advantage in the championship standings because of that mistake. Which is not allowed. Again, well, LGR Prof Chen is closing in on Mally. Mally is in the pits. Mally is already in the pits on those soft tires, and LGR Prof Chen is going to continue on his stint. So LGR Prof Chen takes the lead. Well, Mally is diving in the pits. Which tire is he choosing? Mally is going for the medium. Well, Lunar Jedi is at the back of Lewis. Lewis is really low on the arrest. Well, Lunar Jedi is really big on the arrest. Yeah, and this is going to be a sitting duck for Lewis AGL. Look at him. Oh, whoa! Close battle, but Lunar Jedi gets the move done and moves into P2. And now it's up to Lunar Jedi to close the gap on LGR Prof Chen. Lunar Jedi is on the alternate strategy. So now it's all about the difference between the soft runners and the medium runner of Lunar Jedi. In this tier, everything can happen. And look at Barry Kruger. Barry Kruger is definitely closing in on Casey. Both low on the arrest. Well, WLBDK, the last race winner, is currently in P7, but he is also on the alternate strategy on those mediums. And so is Barry. We have someone in the wall. And look at Lunar. Lunar is gaining and gaining on LGR Prof Chen. Oh, WLBDK is overtaking Casey. Casey's in the pits. Casey is switching to the medium tire compound, so he's going for that 2-stop. And WRBDK is going, really having a look on Barry Kruger. Look at him. WRBDK, he's going to pick up the slipstream and the DRS, and DRS enabled. He's going to have a look on the inside. Look at him. And side by side. And WRBDK gets the move done even before the corner. So WRBDK definitely showing his pace around this circuit already. And Lunar Jedi is really... Oh, it's R1D44 in the wall. No, he is... Oh! Lunar Jedi! Lunar Jedi is in the wall. He broke his front wing. The championship leaders are making mistakes after mistake. Look at him. Oh, another tap in the wall. And Quoker gets another DNF. Holy shit. And LGR Prof Chan will be definitely happy. Lewis will be happy as well. Because Lunar Jedi has clipped the wall. And it's just Michael Tip on the inside. Michael Tip on the inside of Lunar Jedi. Lunar Jedi needs to make a pit stop. And so is Michael Tip. So Michael Tip overtook him. And LGR Prof Chan is going for a pit stop as well. And we have Mali on the mediums taking that fastest lap and regaining that provisional P1 by doing the undercut on LGR Prof Chan. And WRBDK is flying. Look at WRBDK closing in on Lewis. He has a penalty, that's for sure. Let's have a look at one of the closest battles on track between Casey, who is still on. Casey has made a pit stop as well. He did an undercut move on Michael. And the current tire situations are Mali currently leading the pack with having one pit stop. And the first three didn't make any pit stop yet, so it's gonna be interesting. We only have 10 drivers with Gort MB. I think we have 9 drivers at the moment. Yeah, Mali is definitely closing in on Barry Kruger, and you can see the pace difference of the tires already. And Mali is looking really quick. And you know Mali, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
And is he on pad or is he on wheel?
He's on wheel.
Oh, he's on wheel.
Yeah, he's on wheel.
Which wheel is he using? G29?
Yeah, he's using the G29. I know in Russia lately he had problems with his pedals. I hope for him it's not going to happen again.
Oh, same shit as I have been. And look at Lunar Jedi having a battle with Damien. He gets pushed a bit wide, but Lunar Jedi is still needs to calculate that move on Damien. And WLBDK is closing in on Lewis on those mediums compared to the hards. Melly gets a 3-second time penalty, But he is closing in to Barry Kruger. Oh, he picked up a penalty for that, I'm sure. A warning, at least. And look at Melly getting a good run out of that corner. Picks up the slipstream and the DRS on Barry Kruger. And Barry Kruger is already... Oh! A tight battle between these two. And look at Barry Kruger and Melly. Melly will definitely aim to get past real quick. But Barry Kruger knows that Melly needs to make another pit stop. So Barry Kruger has nothing to lose compared to Melly. He just wants to stay his position. And I give him all the rights to do so.
Yeah, we saw great planning from Barry, so he positions it good.
A good exit from Melly. And WLBDK is closing in on Lewis. Look at him. And Melly still behind Barry. Oh, really close now. Barry Kruger's his red lights are flashing. And WLBDK is really having a go on Lewis on the DRS zone, which is going to be turned on at this moment. Well, he can get closer now. He's not close enough for the overtake. Melly will be closing in. Barry covers the inside. Melly on the outside. Melly gets the move done on Barry. What a move from Melly. And WLBDK is closing in on Lewis. But he's probably not going to be close enough. Well, Lewis' red lights are flashing. And I think Melly is now on a mission. Melly is on a mission. But look at Prof Chen, who is closing in on Barry as well. It's going to be very tight between Prof Chen and Melly. But look at WLBDK, who is closing in on Lewis. But I don't think he has the pace to get past. He is closing in, but he needs to get closer on before the DRS. He gets a good run out of the chicanes. Lewis is running a bit wide, but he gets the traction on. Oh yeah, now it's time for WLBDK to shine. He's really close. He's getting closer. And he picks up the DRS. He's just putting the DRS on to get closer. And he needs to be closer at the main straight. He needs to stay close within this section. And he is. And he is closing in. WLBDK is closing in. Oh, Lewis is running a bit wide. And now it's out WDK to get the move done. He gets the slipstream and the DRS. And he is now covering the inside and gets the move done and moves up to P1. And Lewis H.O. is going for the switchback. No, he's not close enough to make the switchback move. And he is now into P1. And he needs to create a gap to Melly. While Melly is closing into Lewis. Yeah, Melly will not be happy about that. Oh, so close to the wall. Oh, Melly clips the wall. Did he pick up any damage from that? No, I don't think he has. But look at LGR Prof Chen. He is closing in to Melly. 2.4. And Melly has 6 seconds and he has no penalties. Look at LGR Prof Chen. LGR Prof Chen definitely a favorite for the win today. He's struggling on the tires. We have seen him pitting really early, so might be a right choice to maybe even pit for the hard tires if his tires are degrading a lot. But Melly is closing in while Lewis picks up the DRS on WLWDK, so Melly will not be able to get the move done, and that will allow LGR Prof Chen to close in. And we still have another battle on track between Lunar Jedi and Damien. The other championship, he's currently sitting in P2 in the championship. Well, his rival has DNF'd in this race, so he needs to pick up some points to get past him. And look at LGR Prof Chen, he is already 1.3 seconds away from Melly. So he is gaining and gaining because Melly is stuck behind Lewis. So Melly clips the wall, and definitely he has damage now. He must have. Yeah, LGR Prof Chen is now on the back of Melly, and LGR Prof Chen is going to have a look on the outside, and he gets the move done. LGR Prof Chen is making the provisional P1 move on Melly. Melly is struggling. You can see him struggling on these tires. But now we have the LGR is now going to be stuck behind Lewis and WLWDK. And we all know that WDBK and Lewis needs to make a stop. So we're fighting for a real position here. Lunar Jedi definitely needs to make up some time. We all know that he has the pace. But look at LGR Prof Chen, who is currently stuck behind. Melly definitely has damage. Look at him. He's struggling so much that he needs to make a pit stop. Melly, go for that hearts. And just extend your... He's struggling. Melly is struggling. So he has damage. And look at Melly is going in the pits, and WLWDK is in the pits as well. I think he will go for the hearts. Yes, he is. And is Melly going to put the hearts on as well? I think he is, and he's going to switch his front wing. Yes, as we have predicted, he has damage. So he is going for he's going till the end. But yeah, look at WLBDK. He is started on the mediums and is now on the hard strategy. And he even jumped. Oh, look at Lunar Jedi. Lunar Jedi is overtaking WLBDK on the mediums. And Lewis AGL gets past LGR Prof Chen, and LGR Prof Chen is currently having that lead again. So Prof Chen is really looking good around this circuit. He recently joined SRL and he is already stepping up race after race. Well, Damien is at the back of WLBDK. Damien is on 11 lap old mediums compared to WLBDK, who is on fresh hard tires. Really curious what everyone can do on those hards. Oh, WLBDK, he clips the wall. But did he pick up any damage from that? Hopefully he didn't. He's continuing, so I don't think he has.
It doesn't seem so, so I think he didn't look there because, yeah, he clipped the wall.
Did you see that clip to the wall?
Yeah.
But still, Damien is still within the... Oh, Damien gets a moment. And lost a small amount of time to WLBDK. But is now still picking up the DRS. So that will allow him to close by. And I'm really wondering when Alger Pravchan is going to pit. Will he go for the soft medium strategy? That will be very, very nice if he can do that. And Sammy, what is your aim to go for on the qualifying strategy in Tier 1 later this day?
I will try some softs, to be honest with you. This week in practice I had a bit of difficult with qualifying. So I'll see what I can do.
And Michael Tip is really hunting down Barry Kruger now. Barry Kruger still needs to make a stop. And so does Lewis.
Barry has a DRS from 4, so...
Oh, Michael
No, Michael
is closing in. And now Michael can definitely pick up the slipstream and the DRS, but Barry has the DRS as well. So, and Michael knows that Barry has the DRS, so he doesn't need to use the DRS. Just wait for the next lap. He knows that Barry needs to pit, so. Well, Damien still behind WLBDK. And WLBDK is really having a great pace, actually. He is on the fresh hard tire. And let's have a look. He's only 30 seconds away from the lead. WLBDK has won the last race and is definitely aiming for a podium, while Michael is still stuck behind Barry. But he's closing in now. I'm wondering when Barry will go for the pit stop. Michael hasn't got a penalty so far, so... Oh, he gets a good run now. Onto the main straight. Crossing straight line finish. And he's still backing off. But he gets another good exit compared to Barry. And he gets a good exit and gets a good slipstream from Barry on the main straight. Yes, this is going to be the move. He gets a good run and he can definitely catch up Barry now. He is going to get a look on the inside on Barry and braking later. And yes, he gets the move done. Michael into P3. Well, Lewis is having a 15.9 second gap to Michael. I'm not sure what the stewards will do about the situation between Lewis starting on the hards, but I think Michael needs to pit. I think he's on a 2-stop strategy, so as LGR Prof Chan. And Lewis is on a 1-stop strategy, so but Lewis is probably going to be disqualified because he started on the hards. And Lunar Jedi is on the back of Barry Kruger. He is on the fresher tire. But Barry Kruger is having a run on 18 lap old mediums, which is really cool to see. But Lunar Jedi is getting the move done on Barry Kruger. But Barry Kruger is still keeping it on the inside. But Lunar Jedi gets a better run on the outside. Melly, another pit stop. And he decided to go for another medium run and a front wing change. Oh, Melly. Melly is not lucky this race so far. And I think LGR Prof Chan is going to get the win today. He's the consistent driver so far, so he definitely deserved this one. But still, we have WLBDK, also a driver who is not counted out yet, because he is on 3-lap old hards and he's not going to make a pit stop yet. Lewis is on the mediums. And I'm not sure where he's going to end up. I think it's behind Barry Kruger, and I think he is. Lewis is behind WLBDK, and we all know that Lewis is going to be disqualified probably. So WLBDK is really having a go on Barry Kruger now. Gets the slipstream and the DRS. He's going to be very close to taking the outside, and Barry is really covering the inside, and really good defensive move from Barry. But WLBDK is now having a look on the outside, and now can he go for the switchback? Look at him! Oh, what a... Please guys, watch out. Lewis is on the outside. Lewis gets a great move on WLBDK. And look at Lewis. What are you doing, Lewis? A bit of wheel banging with Barry. You are quicker, but just wait for the right move. Lewis on the inside. No. Oh, a bit of outbraking, and Lewis gets a better traction. And now side by side with Barry. And who is... Oh, Lewis pushing Barry a bit wide. And Lewis moves up to P4, and the leader of this race is pitting for some fresh medium tires, and so is Michael. And Lunar Jedi will be taking over the lead. Lunar Jedi is now into P1 ahead of LGR Prof Chan. We all know that LGR Prof Chan is on the fresh mediums. And Lunar Jedi probably needs to make another pit stop. And Melly gets another penalty. And Damien gets the fastest lap. So, current penalty situations: Lunar Jedi having 8 seconds, Prof Chan having 5 seconds, Lewis AGL3, WLBDK having 6, Barry Kruger having 6, Casey having no penalties, Michael having no penalties, Damien having no penalties, and Melly having 9 seconds of penalties. And look at LGR Prof Chen, who is closing in to Lunar Jedi. He is really looking to have a go on him. He is really closing in, and he picks up the DRS and gets a good exit. And safety car has been deployed, and Lewis is in the wall. What the hell? We have a safety car being deployed in lap 22, and this will definitely give Melly some opportunities to come back after that disaster. Yeah, and will everyone switch to the soft tire now? This is going to be very interesting because let's have a look. The leaders, Lunar Jedi is in the pits. Well, LGR Prof Chen is going to continue on the fresh mediums. And WLBDK, what is he going to do? He is in the pits as well. And Barry Kruger is going for his pit stop. Yes, he is. And Lunar Jedi is serving his... Oh, that's a smart choice from Lunar Jedi. Lunar Jedi is serving his 5-second time penalty. And Michael Tip is continuing as well without having any penalties. So, smart choices from all the drivers. Really close. Everyone is closing in now. We have the current P1 and P2 on the mediums, and we have Lunar Jedi, WOBDK and Barry Kruger on the softs. And the current penalty situations are 5, no, 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. Casey having no penalties. It's going to be a very nice at the end of this race with a lot of different strategies. Oh, what do you think? I think Melly should have pitted for the softs. He has the pace.
Well, maybe not. As you've seen in this race, his tire degradation was really high, so I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. That's everything I can say.
And I think the safety car will be definitely going in this lap.
Yeah, you were right. Safety car in this lap.
So Algier Profchan is going to be the one to set the pace. Really nice safety car with that green Aston Martin. Algier Profchan, just back off a little. Just choose your own pace. And Algier Profchan is going. Oh, Algier! Oh! No! What the hell? What are you doing? Algier Profchan! No! And Michael Tip is now in the lead. Being hunted by Lunar Jedi on those soft tires. And WLWDK is as well. Lunar is really having a look on the outside now. Michael while braking, and really nice battle between these two, but he is on the quicker tire and Michael knows, but we all know that Michael has no penalties and Lunar has 3 seconds. So Michael just needs to stay within the 3-second gap of Lunar. It's really hard to stay close to him, but because everyone behind him has penalties. Even Casey has a penalty now with 5 seconds. Melly having 14 seconds. Not gonna help him at the end of the race. So I think it's Lunar who is going to be very, very aggressive on those last laps. He can retake the championship lead. Lunar Jedi is definitely picking up the pace now. Yeah, that was a dumb move from him to go that early on the throttle with having that tires not being on temperature. Now Michael just needs to stay within the 3-second gap, but he outbrakes himself, and that will allow WLBDK to get the move done real quick. And Lunar Jedi will be very happy about this, with keeping WLBDK behind. Melly having 17 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, this
Yeah, he was so quick at the start of this race, but he just threw it away himself. And Michael has already been set to 3 seconds. Lunar Jedi gets the fastest lap. And is already almost 3 seconds away from Michael Tip. TK. No, he's really struggling on those medium tire compound against the soft runners. So, WWDK taps him. Yeah, that's a mistake from WWDK. Oh, and Casey gets. Oh, and Barry Kruger. Look at Barry. He's flying now. Barry Kruger gets past everyone, and Melly even into P4 now on track. So we have had Casey, Michael Tip having a moment, but I don't think Michael Tip can do anything about that because yeah, that was a mistake from him. And he will definitely get a penalty for that. We caught that on stream. He missed his braking point on this one. And Michael Tip gets a 3-second time penalty. Now we have Lunar Jedi already leading by 4.4 seconds on those fresh soft tires. So he's definitely going to get this win.
Yeah, he's in a really cool position. He just needs to stay out of the barrier, so.
Really nice racing. Melly gets the overtake done on Barry, but Barry is having a look on the outside now. He's on. Oh, Melly pushes him wide, but he still kept it on track. And Barry gets a move, but Damien is also really close behind. Melly has a 70-second penalty, but Melly is so quick. And LGR Prof Chen is getting the move done on Casey and gets the fastest lap as well. So he's just going for the fastest lap. Well, Melly is all at the back of Barry Kruger, who is going to grab a podium in this Tier 3 race as a Tier 4 driver, which is really great to see, actually.
Melly with another penalty.
20 seconds, close to disqualification. He's just playing a Pokemon card game, I think, because he's just collecting penalties and after penalty. With only 3 laps to go now. Lunar Jedi really having a confident win after that safety car. It's Barry Kruger's in the wall. No, Barry, what are you doing? And this will even allow Damien to grab a podium. Okay, who is your driver of the day at this moment? I really don't know. I think it's WWDK. Look at him, winning all 11 positions.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great race for him, but
WWDK, no! WWDK spins! What the fuck is happening, man? What the fuck? We were going to give him the driver of the day, and there he goes, off track. What? Okay, who's your driver of the day now? Yeah, WD still. I think he still deserves it, but
yeah.
but did he lose his front wing? because Barry Kruger is really closing in on him. Yes, he did. Oh no, WRBDK is really struggling on those last laps. And Damien is at the back of Mally. And will Mally be able to create a gap to grab himself a podium? That will be amazing if he can. Oh, it's starting to rain now. Look at this. It's starting to rain now. And we have 2 laps to go. Barry Kruger's in the pits. Switching his front wing. And WRBDK is just going to continue and just... He's not going to be happy, but he's just going to finish his race in that spot. So we're going to have a look at the current penalty situations. Lunar Jedi definitely going to grab the win. No offense about that. Damien is probably going on that P2 course now with Michael Tipp in P3. Both AlphaTauris are going to grab a podium today, as it seems. And Mally is not gonna be happy about his performance with that 20 seconds of penalties. And Lunar Jedi only needs to have a last lap to get the win. So we're going to stay on board with the Ferrari driver. He's currently having 3 seconds of penalties. No. He doesn't need to be scared about the guys behind him. It's starting to rain lightly, so no, he doesn't need to be scared about that, because the track is really hot at this moment. And WRBDK gets another penalty. And who was your driver of today, Sammy?
I don't know. I mean, Lunar in the beginning, he made a mistake, but he came back very, very strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just want to give it to Lunar? I mean,
Maybe it's a bit standard, but
the recovery has been amazing from Lunar, and no big mistakes so far from him. So yeah, winner and driver of today is going to be Lunar Jedi. So we only have one post-race interview with him. You want to do it, Sammy? After our own race. But Lunar Jedi is going to cross the line into P1, winning the Singapore Grand Prix. And Mally is going to cross the line in second, but he is definitely going to be passed by Damien for P2 and Michael Tipp for P2. Michael gets P2. Damien into P3. And WRBDK is going to cross the line in P5, probably, if he's not going to lose a lot of time to Prof Chan. I don't think he is. Whoa, he's losing a lot of time to...
we have to keep in mind that WLATK
has a...
has a penalty because of spinning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But Lunar Jedi gets the win, and Michael gets a P2. I mean, Michael drove an excellent race as well, and Damien has drove an excellent race too. So both an AlphaTauri dream team coming. So a great race to watch, and I'm pretty sure we enjoyed this one, Sammy. What do you think? A lot of action on track. And now we have some things to do on for the Red Bull team in Tier 1.
Yeah. Succeed as well.
So everyone, I want to thank you for all watching this race, and congratulations to Lunar Jedi, Michael Tip and Damien for grabbing that podium position. And we all want to see you next week. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.